Hi, welcome to Yamtalk. Kill your friends. Do you know how much power it took me to not reach over and strangle you when you started playing that shit?
I
Oh
was
my
really
God.
confused because you were just like, kill your friends.
That was my
and I'm
intro.
Like, wait, that's not me. Sorry.
That was my intro.
But what's
That's
the
what
name
I
of the
planned.
podcast?
The name of the podcast? This podcast is Yamtalk.
Oh, okay.
This is a podcast for people with mesothelioma by people who don't have the misfortune. And we're here to talk about our favorite things and things of the like. My name is Ad Yam Solly.
And I'm dead inside. Are you fucking vaping? This fucking podcast is. I'm leaving.
Hey, I finally made you leave once. Wait, shh. Okay. You scared me. I was like, don't be too loud. Don't be too loud.
Your mom's out there.
Yeah, I know.
She intimidates me.
My mom. Dude, usually you're the one that makes me leave the mic. Like, I've left twice so far.
I mean, you almost left when I started playing the jingle.
almost did, because I thought I got enough of that during Halloween 3, but no. Let's do it again. That's you. That's what you said in your mind before you played it again.
Hey, did you... I couldn't help but know. She said Halloween 3? What's that?
I did. Well, let me tell you, John Michael.
Okay.
Halloween 3 is a movie not directed by John Carpenter, produced by him, the same one who made Halloween 1 and 2. Great fucking masterpieces, marvels of cinema. We talked about it last week. Check out that episode if you're cool and smart and funny. But Halloween 3 is a movie about masks and death and robots. And robots who may or may not have vaginas.
I thought you were like going on a tangent completely random, and then I remembered all that stuff is actually in the
All
movie.
that stuff is actually in the movie.
So first off, let's get some background on Halloween 3,
Yeah.
Season of the Witch.
Update on our Halloween marathon is still going on. Halloween now it's August. It was Halloween.
Maybe
in
by the
July.
time you will have this done by Halloween.
Dude, what if?
we could talk about the new Halloween movie
we could
on
talk about the
Halloween.
new Halloween like right after it comes out.
And we could do it on Halloween.
Dude, we timed this perfectly.
Right?
Okay.
All right. So anyway, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So this movie, I just want you to know, every time you vape, an orphan dies.
I was hoping you would talk over it because I'm kind of ashamed. Anyways. I
Anyway.
do it for the nick, by the way.
For the what?
The nicotine.
So smoke cigarettes. At least get
No,
lung
that's
cancer. Don't be a fucking pussy and vape. Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
Anyway,
Don't talk to me.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Halloween season 3, The Witch. Halloween
Season 3, The Witch.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So this film, a little background.
masterpiece.
Now, I may be inaccurate with some of these things, but this is my understanding.
You're gonna be about as accurate as we can get.
So this movie basically was made because studio wanted more money, but the way John Carpenter imagined it, so he killed off Michael Myers in Halloween 2. And what he wanted to do was like make an anthology series, like they're all titled Halloween, but they're all like different horror stories basically. So this was his attempt with Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I think the movie got pretty poor reception. Not because of anything in the movie, just because Michael Myers wasn't in the movie.
Also could have been stuff in the movie.
And after how successful the first two were, like everybody was kind of like PO'd that Michael Myers wasn't in it. So yeah, let's talk about that.
Well, technically he was in it for 2 seconds on the TV. They were watching it, and
I thought that was a neat little tie-in.
that was, and I feel like it should have got more credit for that.
Yeah.
You know, like it was a nod toward it. It was like, hey, you guys missed this little bugger. He kills people. Stay away.
So basically, the movie starts off with a guy running away from a bunch of guys in suits, and he gets away, but he gets injured, and he shows up at a hospital, and he's like holding a mask or whatever.
He will not let go.
The doctor, Tom Atkins, I think it's Tom Atkins, the main character of the film, he finds him holding the mask, and he's all like crazy and shit. So yeah, that's how that goes.
Don't forget he groped a woman.
Oh yeah. So this movie has a lot of ass groping for some reason. It was really weird. Like every other scene Tom Atkins was in, he was just groping somebody's ass.
His catchphrase is, "I should have married
I
you.
should have married you.
I should have married you."
But,
Yeah, he. What does he like? Live with his divorced wife and kids?
well, no, he doesn't live with his divorced wife. He was dropping off Halloween masks to
Oh,
his
that's right.
divorced
Oh
wife.
yeah. In this universe, Halloween masks are about as popular as fucking Jays. So like, everybody wants a mask. Everyone's got to get one, and that's really central to the plot because if every kid in America didn't have a mask, then these guys couldn't take over the world.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, right. If you don't have a mask, you're basically a loser.
So basically, the plot of the movie is this guy, right, comes from a family of witches, and the witches like worship Stonehenge or whatever.
Oh, Stonehenge. I think that was my favorite part of the movie because I always like it in movies when there's some realistic historical tie-in, and Stonehenge especially fascinates me.
So basically, the guy needs to sacrifice a shit ton of lives to this like spirit, and the way he does this is by selling Halloween masks. Where on Halloween night, every child who's wearing a Halloween mask dies through some really
In a
weird ass way.
gruesome way, and it looks so sick. And I'm so happy that I'll save the ending, but I'm so happy that the movie ended the way it did.
Yeah, so basically what the masks do is they do a bunch of weird mystical witch shit that like makes bugs that makes like bugs come out and go into their bodies and shit, and also they shoot laser beams.
Yeah, that's pretty hot. Weird mystical witch shit has never been so sexy.
Then there's the henchman in the movie, which is probably the weirdest shit in the movie. So he's like got this entire workforce of all these like weird white guys in suits. They're robots.
Yeah, and they have yellow goo.
They have yellow goo. So the guy who dies in the beginning of the movie, he gets killed by one of the robots, and he's like clutching the mask. So Tom Atkins is like, well, something fishy is going on. So he goes to investigate like the mask factory or whatever, and he takes along with him the daughter of the guy who died, and it was a really weird
and they
relationship.
talk about his death very openly. In fact, it's a catalyst for their love making that just has to happen.
So they get to like a motel outside the mask factory, the guy like Tom Atkins and the guy's daughter, and then they like immediately fuck.
Oh yeah, it happens very fast.
It didn't happen.
They didn't take it slow whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like she's like,
my dad's dead, and then looks like I need a new daddy now.
yeah, I smell daddy issues right there, and it smells like Tom Atkins' mustache. And
we got a nice look at Tom Atkins' ass in this game.
Yeah, it was
or
not
this
nice.
Game, this movie.
It was not. Well, everything's a game. We're in a simulation, but it was
Okay,
not that nice. Yeah, you get titties every 5 seconds, but then you get one chance to look at a guy's behind.
There actually weren't any
bad.
titties in this movie, though.
I thought there were.
No, you saw like through like a shower, but it was like a weird blurry shower.
Oh,
okay. Anyway, so yeah, a bunch of weird shit goes down. They start investigating the mask factory, and he discovers, weird shit going down. This is like an extremely abridged version of the movie.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing something in the. Did something happen in the hospital? Oh, the suit who walked into the hospital and just jabbed the guy in the eyeballs.
Yeah, he jabbed the guy in the eyeballs.
Walked outside, went in his car, and blew himself up. And I was
it was funny too because he got in the car and he just started pouring gasoline on himself. And I'm like, you silly, the gasoline goes in the car, not on you. With you in the car, and then it just explodes because for whatever reason every Halloween movie now needs to have an explosion.
Yeah.
This along with the fucking one in the last movie where the guy just rammed his van into a teenager.
Let's rate all the explosions in Halloween movies. Currently at the top we have the poor kid who got blown up.
That's number one.
That's
definitely.
number one.
Number two is Halloween 3. There were no explosions in Halloween 1 because it didn't really need any explosions.
None that we saw on screen.
None that we. There may have been something off screen.
There could have been a number off screen. We just don't know.
But anyway, so Tom Atkins and his new lady friend get captured by creepy mask guy, who then proceeds to explain the entire plan to him.
As villains do.
Yeah. One of my favorite scenes in the movie, though, was when they were testing the masks on a family that they had, experimenting on.
Yes,
it was really great. mostly because I get to see an annoying shithead kid die, which is
Oh,
always
yeah.
good in these movies.
No, I remember that part was so crazy to me because we were joking like the whole movie, but then that part I was completely silent just because of how cool it looked
Yeah.
and how I was like,
And
oh,
it was
this
really
is
good
real.
effects. I mean, I don't know if they were real bugs.
Well, no, not like this is real, but like this is
Oh.
like there's actual conflict now. Like like this is a big deal.
Well, yeah, no, but I still like the effects for that.
Yeah,
like,
me
those were
too.
real snakes. They had to have been.
Yeah.
The way they were moving, and then there were the bugs.
The way they were like,
Sure.
only real snakes can do that.
So Tom Atkins breaks out of his restraints, and then he meets back up with his girlfriend. And this was the weird part. So it turns out the daughter of the dead guy was a robot
Yeah. The whole time?
the whole time.
Or maybe not.
So, like, for whatever reason, all, like, the robot henchmen act really weird, like they are robots. But the girl, she was, like, totally normal. She had a personality and everything. They had sex,
Yeah.
which tells me
So-
that the guy put a robot vagina on his robot, which raises several more questions.
That
is
implies,
vaguely worrying.
you know, one of these days we might all be doing that with sex robots.
I think we already had the sex robot discussion last episode.
We had.
Yes.
We had. This
I am
is.
here to feast you.
Oh, I am feaster. I am here to feast you. Could you imagine if, like, in the middle of the movie, she had, like, a software glitch, and she was like, "We have to find the man who killed my father." Oh, I am feaster. I am here.
And she just goes back to normal, and Tom Atkins is just like, what was that?
He's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask.
But,
Let's just go.
So then the movie ends. He gets away from Robot Lady by, like, destroying her or whatever. And I did really like the ending too. Basically, he, like, runs to this, like, gas station, starts turning on the TV. Because the way the masks get activated is that there's a commercial that plays on TV, and, like, all the kids are gonna go watch it because there's some kind of special giveaway, but it's actually, like, the trigger that sets off the masks.
The giveaway is death, and you all win.
So Tom Atkins starts, like, calling the TV broadcast station and, like, trying to get him to shut off all the channels playing it. And there's, like, 3 channels playing it. And, like, he gets 2 of them to shut off, but, like, the third one's still going, and, like, you see kids watching it or whatever. And, like, you don't know what happens, basically. The ad just keeps playing, and then it just kind of ends. So, like, it's a really ambiguous ending. So, like, you don't know if the channel shut off or if, like, an entire couple 100,000 children just died.
I'd like to think that that happened.
Me too.
Just because it would have been so cool.
Yeah. Overall, it was like, I thought it was a fine movie. It really felt like an 80s movie. It was really just, like, corny at some points. And there were, like, a lot of just, like, dumb stuff in terms of how it was made. I still think one of my favorite points in the movie is, like, there's a shot in the movie where, like, it's outside and it's, like, backlighted, and it's, like, the silhouette of, like, the 5 of the robot henchmen. And they start walking forward. In the very last second, the guy on the left realizes he, like the actor realized he was supposed to start walking, so he just awkwardly sidesteps back into the group, and they kept the shot in the movie.
Well, actually, that was just a human in disguise.
He was just like, hey, wait a second, these guys aren't normal.
Yeah, that was like the intern who's like, wait, what are we doing?
I'm just trying to pay my college funds.
Yeah, man, dude, fuck, college is expensive. Not to go off on a tangent, but I move into the dorms in exactly a week, and I'm not exactly anxious to, like, you know, be social and meet other people in this week, because I couldn't really care less about that. I'm just nervous to start college, period, because it's like, you know, I'm going back to school.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be different from high school, but it's gonna be school, and I still have to use my brain, and I don't like doing that much.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, back to Halloween. We talked about the ending. The movie's over, and every kid in America is now a sacrifice to Stonehenge. I would sacrifice myself to Stonehenge. No, I wouldn't.
I think I'd pass on that one.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so fascinated with it. It's just a bunch of rocks. Well,
Yeah.
like, I guess it's like...
Well, like, how did they get there?
How did they get
We
there?
don't know.
Have you ever seen that thing on Twitter that's like LMAO who did this, and it's a picture of Stonehenge?
It's a picture of Stonehenge.
in Easter Island. Yeah, or the pyramids. That's funny.
Those were the Egyptians.
The
And the
Egyptians?
aliens.
The
aliens
Egyptian
that helped the
aliens.
Egyptians build it.
What if all the cats in Egypt were just aliens? What if every cat's an alien? More on more on next week's episode. Our cat's alien.
We just turned into a conspiracy theory show. Was Richard Nixon really an alien?
Was
Find
George
out next week.
Washington really Richard Nixon, who was really an alien? Are all the presidents the same shape-shifting person?
What if all the presidents are just like the same guy named Craig? He's just wearing like various different costumes and fat suits. Sometimes he'll put on blackface.
Every single president and past president just looked up at once like, they know. They're all coming for us. You know, I would love to do conspiracy theories actually, but a lot of that is like research, quote unquote research.
Quote unquote research. What's your sources? History Channel?
Wikipedia.
Ancient Aliens?
YouTube.
Tinder?
Tinder.
I met this guy. I went on a date with this guy who just kept telling me all about his 9/11 conspiracy theories.
Yeah, he paid for the food, so I was like, please, just keep speaking. Just keep on talking.
Go ahead. Hit the vape. Go ahead. I fucking dare you.
I'm gonna put it down.
That's what I thought.
I'm gonna put it down. Okay.
Fucking piece of shit.
So anyway,
Sorry.
Not anyways. I actually think if I went on a date and another person did like all of the talking and it was all bullshit, I'd be like, that's it. That's the one.
The less you have to talk, the better.
Yeah,
See, a lot
honestly.
of people would be the opposite of that.
You think so?
Yeah, they would probably not go with that.
Like, I know I have a podcast, but I have a weird dichotomy.
I know, every time we finish the podcast, you just don't say anything. You're just dead silent for the rest of the
It's
night.
because I used all my energy on this. But I do also...
You just sit and stare at the wall. You'll
Yeah.
go, like, sit in the corner with your back facing towards me and just stare at the wall.
Yeah.
And I'll sit here and I'm like,
You go, Adam, do you want to do something? Like, you're just standing over there. And then I turn my head slowly around.
You know, you turn it like 360 degrees.
I turn it
Speak like
360 degrees.
ancient Latin.
I'm like, and you're like,
Okay, I'm gonna go play Borderlands on your PC now.
You're like, I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
So have you ever heard of Borderlands? What is Borderlands?
No, I don't even know, and I definitely didn't just order a $40 hoodie off of the internet.
Neither did I.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
It
crazy?
definitely wasn't a Hyperion one.
Mine definitely wasn't a Mally one.
Mm.
Dude, if there's any Mally ones out there, hit me up. We're gonna start a fan club.
The Maliwan fan club.
Yeah, it's only because I started maining Siren, and she, like, is really elemental.
I just played through the
Knowledge,
pre-sequel.
Oh, how was that?
I played through it's a lot better than I remember.
Mm.
It was a lot. I enjoyed it more. It's still like tedious at a lot of points, and like you spend way too much time in certain areas. But it's a lot more fun than I remember. I really like the story. It's basically entirely just Handsome Jack's uprising. You see him start from like where he was, and like he used to be like a genuinely good person, and you just see him go like batshit insane.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty great.
I'm happy that they did that for him because I thought he was really fun in Borderlands 2.
It's pretty great too, because like you come to realize like the entire events of Borderlands 2 are kind of the fault of like Roland and Lilith and Moxie.
Yeah, it's a weird, complicated thing of who's the real bad guy, and I really do like that. I think that's a lot of fun in stories. Who's the real asshole?
So Borderlands, it's a game.
Borderlands.
It's a game series.
Yeah. Wait, okay. Do you want to talk about this first, or do you want to talk about fucking the other horror movie, the one that's just
Romina.
Romina.
There's not
yeah.
much to talk about. We watched another one called Romina.
Yeah, this is our bonus horror movie.
We watched a movie called Romina.
Pew 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 pew.
If you've ever heard of the movie I Spit on Your Grave, it's basically that but in Spanish.
Yeah, it's called Yo Spitu on tu Gravo. Tumbo.
I Spit on Your Grave was an exploitation movie from like the 70s or 80s, and it was basically like this chick gets like raped by a bunch of hillbillies, and then she goes crazy and just murders all of them.
Yeah.
That's basically what this is.
That's basically a night in West Virginia. That's probably happening right
West
now.
Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, and the river.
That's
Life
exactly
was
how it
old.
goes.
I was like, I don't remember those words.
Damn, that's spot on.
Romina, it's a movie on Netflix. End of the day, I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. I really liked the directing and the cinematography. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I'm so happy that not so happy. I was so sad that one of the characters died. I'm not gonna say who because that's a spoiler. But who's even gonna watch it? I don't know. Yeah, there really isn't much to say. You're right, but
Everybody dies. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the end.
you know, and I will say too, I haven't been like genuinely like shut up by a movie like because of the gore. Like when that opening started, I felt really like uncomfortable, and I was like, oh my god, this is what death actually looks like. and that movie did it to me. So if you like that, that is good shit.
Also, it helps that I was knocked out for most of the movie. You were like intently watching it, and I was just sleeping.
Yeah, I was like, it was like the climax twist part, and I heard, and I went, oh, there he goes.
Well, you didn't realize, because like she in the middle of the movie she gets raped, right?
Yeah.
The like girl who goes on a killing spree.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't even know that. I was like half asleep, and I'm like, that just happened. You're like, what?
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that. That was our bonus horror movie. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, okay. Before we transition into favorite shit / nostalgia shit, let's read our yam fact of the week, because I don't even think we did that last episode. Here we go. Yams have 14 milligrams of sodium. Moving on.
That was it.
Yeah, that's it.
Jesus, man, 14 milligrams of sodium.
Dude, do you know what you could do with 14 milligrams of sodium?
I could shove that up my ass.
Yeah, if you want. If you want to.
I mean, if you want to do that.
I mean, if you want that. So, you were talking about Borderlands, because that is your
Borderlands
2
is, well, I'd say after replaying the pre-sequel, I'd say Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel, like, together, because they're pretty much the same thing, are like one of my favorite games of all time.
Are they tied for Fallout?
Here's the thing, I don't know how I'd rank them. I'm just kind of like listing off what is my favorite, not necessarily like in a rank, but Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel I both love very much. I love the writing, and like the humor's great. I've put a lot of hours into Borderlands 1.
Borderlands 1?
Yeah, it's... I mean, I've level 69'd all the characters.
69.
I knew you were going to say that.
Sorry, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Borderlands franchise. I love the writing. The characters are really memorable. I started doing this thing called Favorite Character Bingo, where I'm trying to like make a bingo sheet of like all my favorite characters.
Really?
Handsome Jack is in there. I have a couple others in there, but like, I don't know. We'll probably get to that at some point.
Darth Vader.
Shut up, man. I only have one Star Wars character.
The one robot from Star Wars.
No, man. Shut up. It's Captain Rex.
Is he T-Rex?
No.
Damn it. What about my favorite character bingo if he was?
But yeah, Borderlands. It has a lot of memorable characters. I've played through all of them. I've at least have like a max level character for every single one there is. I've also played through the Tales from the Borderlands game, which is the Telltale one. That one's actually really good too.
I have not done that.
It's quite enjoyable.
Quite.
A character dies in there.
What?
Yes, like a main character. Well, not like a main character, but like one of the like side characters in the Borderlands game, who's like an NPC, but it's like one of the fan favorite ones, and they die in the Telltale game. It was pretty wild. Came out of nowhere.
I don't know who it is, so I will not spoil that for myself. Unless I do, because I don't know if I'm going to play it, to be honest.
I'd recommend it.
Okay. Good.
It definitely isn't... I was about to say it. Never mind.
What? Oh, I thought
no,
you were
I was like about to say who it is.
I thought you were like describing the game.
So yeah, what's your experience with Borderlands?
My experience with Borderlands is that I got it like a year and a half ago, and like I've just been nonstop. Recently, actually, I've been on a really big Borderlands kick. Like me and Larry have been farming Bunker because he uses his Zero and he just does bore shots on it.
God, I love Zero.
He kills it instantly every time.
Bore shot is just beautiful.
Yeah, we just got to 72 by doing that.
You could kill a raid boss with the bore skill and like the starter pistol.
Yeah, he started doing it with Hyperius and stuff.
It's so much fun to do. Zero, I think, is my favorite character. He's like I think he was my main in Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
But I have level 72 to all of them. My favorites, I love playing as Zero. Salvador is a great one to play as, and so is Krieg.
Krieg is really fun.
Krieg is a lot of fun.
I think I like Krieg and Maya the most.
He's good for the memes, too. Because Krieg, one of his skills, it gives him like a 12% chance to hit himself in the head with his axe.
I just got Light the Fuse, too, so every time I go down, I run around with dynamite.
It's so great.
It's a lot of fun.
Pre-sequel has a lot of fun characters, too. I mained Handsome Jack, Doppelganger. He can create like Digijacks, which are like digital reconstructions of other Handsome Jacks. Yeah. And you could get like badass ones that shoot rockets and shit.
Claptrap is the best
Claptrap is quite literally the worst one. They literally like purposely made his skill set utter shit.
Yeah, he's fucking trash.
Then there's like Orella the Baroness, who's like Sir Hammerlock's sister. She's the sniper class. She's fine to play as.
I really liked Athena.
Athena is a lot of fun. Her Maelstrom tree is a lot of fun to play with.
I like her design, and I really like her skill. Her ass piss. Shield.
God.
Isn't that so funny? Ass piss.
You seem really amused by
Piss
that.
out your ass.
Wilhelm's a lot of fun too, because you could just turn him into a fucking robot.
Yeah, I started playing Wilhelm.
He has one ability where it's instead of like going down into fight for your life, you go into like slow walking mode, and like you can like shoot and use grenades and walk around and shit. It's like termination protocol, and if like it runs out before you get a kill, you just set off a nuke basically. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Dude, I'm so mad that, like, well, not mad, but I regret that I'm really late to the Borderlands scene, because it did come out 6 years ago.
Well, Borderlands 2 still has a huge player base.
Yeah, because it never runs out of stuff.
Yeah. Also because people were still waiting for Borderlands 3.
3.
I really thought they were going to announce Borderlands 3 at E3 this year, and I was severely disappointed.
Yeah, I was following, like, all the videos that were, like, announcement coming soon, and I was like, fuck, I really hope
And there was
it does.
apparently, like, a leak or whatever, because on, like, the Italian Target store or Walmart store, they accidentally put out like the price listing for it or whatever.
Ooh.
I don't know. I really want to play it. We know it's in the works. We know it's being made.
The most recent thing I read, though, is it's not going to come out for a long time.
I heard 2019.
Well, yeah.
I
I'm
heard
fine
them
with
saying
that.
like it also might be announced at like PAX East, or maybe it was something else. I don't remember what I was.
When is that?
I don't know. But like it's annoying how long it's taking to come out, but like if they're taking that long to make it, I'm at least hoping that like they're obviously like putting out everything they have for this, because it needs to be bigger than Borderlands 2, even like bigger and better than Borderlands 2 was, and Borderlands 2 was huge.
It's a big fucking game. Like there's
when
just
you
so
like
much
when
to
you get
do.
together all the like everything in the vanilla game, and then all the extra characters, and then all the DLC. There's so much DLC for that game.
Yeah.
You have 4 main DLCs, like story-based DLCs, and you have like 9 Headhunter DLCs.
And it's just such a fun world.
Yeah.
Like they always know what they're doing.
The characters are just so much fun.
Like they did. I played the Captain Scarlet one, and I was like, this feels like a DLC. Like it feels like the Borderlands game, but it feels like there's just something extra about it. Like I don't know, maybe that one's not a particularly good one. The one they fucking went ham.
Oh, for Bunkers and Badass, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep.
They went fucking ham on that.
It's fucking great.
I haven't played the one that you just said, but they're so far.
That was that one.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep.
Bunkers and Badass.
That's the name of the game.
Oh.
Because it's based on like a
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons type thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, there was that one. There's Torg's Campaign of Carnage.
Yeah, I'm saving that one for last because I love Mr. Torg.
It was fine. The final boss in that game is so fucking annoying. But like Torg is such a great character.
He's amazing. When he had that one mission in the pre-sequel with it's like
with the laser.
And he was just fucking like he was like laser guns are fucking stupid.
I love the part too because you have to choose between helping Springs, the like Australian girl, or you have to help Torg. And then like Torg was really sad about it, and then Springs like calmed him down. I was like, oh, it's okay. And then he was like, I like you. You want to go out? And then she was just like,
I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, it's like I'm not into dudes. And he was just like friend zone. and then after you complete the quest, he like does a little thing. He's like, are you guys talking about the laser story? I just want to point out that I know being friend zone is a term created by misogynistic. And then he just goes on a tangent. And it was so fucking
He's
funny.
fucking amazing.
Pre-sequel, honestly, the writing is really good in pre-sequel. And again, it gives so much depth into Handsome Jack's character that like we didn't have before. And I really like it. And there's so many like little attention to details that I love, like stuff they don't point out and you see for yourself. Like there's one point where you get into Handsome Jack's office on Helios or whatever after doing a couple quests, and I was just like sitting there and I noticed on his desk, they never pointed this out, like it was never addressed, but on his desk he has a picture of Angel when she was a little girl.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it was really heartwarming. It was cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Cute. It is fucking cute. I was gonna say something about pre-sequel again, but I forget. Oh well, it was probably about Mr. Torg because he's fucking hilarious.
And it's funny too because the way the game takes place is it's like Athena telling Lilith the whole story or whatever.
I love that.
And on the second playthrough, it's Tiny Tina demanding Athena tell the story again. So like as you play the second playthrough, every time where like normally Lilith would talk about the story or whatever, Tiny Tina would be going
I
on.
didn't know
It's
that.
so fucking
I
funny.
need to play it again then. Fuck
I
it.
love Tiny Tina. And
She's-
she has like this chemistry with Brick too, where she's like, or he's her big brother.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Tiny Tina is one of my favorite characters.
Same.
I do think my favorite character is Handsome Jack. Oh, that's another reason you should play Tales from the Borderlands.
Because he's in it a lot.
Yeah. It he's like an AI in that one.
Mm-hmm.
There's like one of them. You'd play as two characters. One's name is Fiona, the other's is Reese, and Reese is like a Hyperion, one of like the Hyperion workers or whatever, and he has like this. Has cyber augmentations, and like he takes this thing at one point that actually had Handsome Jack's AI in it. So like one of the main conflicts is the game during the whole series is that like he's going back and forth between Handsome Jack and his mind or whatever, and Handsome Jack tries to like take over. It's really good. You should just play it.
Well, I'll have to see
You
how much
deserve
it
that.
is. No, I don't. I
I
deserve.
think it's like $20 or $25.
Okay, well, I just blew 40 on a hoodie, so maybe it's up in the air.
Just play it on my Xbox One, man.
Oh, lucky you even have one of those. Shit. So
That's Borderlands.
that's Borderlands.
I like Borderlands.
Do you think? I don't know. How do you feel about Portal? Because do you think we should do that or just jump into the Hunger Games?
Oh, I love Portal.
All right, I love Portal 2 specifically. Portal 2 is my favorite video game of all time because I think it's genius in about like every single way. Like the basis of Portal 2, the portal gun shit is so fucking smart, and the way that they do it with the puzzles is so fucking fun. Like not only is the game really fun and like it makes me think because it's like puzzles and stuff or whatever, but the writing is so funny that I love the writing too. I love Wheatley and I love GLaDOS in that, and like I could just like get so excited about it because I just replayed the entire campaign again. And the last time I played the campaign was actually when I was like 12, and I remember thinking like, this is it. This is like my favorite game ever, and it still hasn't changed. Just because like, you know, it's not really that long of a campaign either, but it's just so much fun and it's so enjoyable and all packed into one thing. The story is amazing. Like the whole thing with, like if you play Portal 1, like you know about like Shell and stuff, or Chell or whatever.
It's Shell.
You say Shell?
It's Shell.
Oh yeah, I say Shell.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, like Shell, the whole thing with like she's the most stubborn not patient, inmate?
Test subject.
Subject. She's the most like stubborn subject because you know she killed GLaDOS in the first one, and like the whole lore under it with like bring your daughter to work day and the neurotoxin and Doug Rabin. Oh, like it's so exciting.
And how Cave Johnson.
Cave Johnson.
Cave Johnson's great. He's
I
voiced
love that
in
part
Portal
of it.
2. He's voiced by J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons is fucking awesome.
Carolyn, all that stuff.
And the upside, and how GLaDOS's design can be compared to like a woman hanging upside down or whatever.
That was pretty cool to me. But I think that's more of just a theory. But
Oh yeah, but
it's
I mean it's
still
practically
fun.
canon that Caroline was turned into GLaDOS's AI.
It's not practically, it is. Like that's
Well, yeah.
exactly it. And like
Also, how like if you dig deeper into the lore, you see and like find Easter eggs in Portal 2, you see that Portal and Half-Life are in the same
yeah,
universe.
Black Mesa, Borealis stuff. That's really fascinating too. You know, Half-Life.
Yeah, I have this it's like this hardback comic. I think it's called like
Oh, the comics are really fun too.
it's like Steam powered comics powered by Steam or something.
Love the
And
Valve
it's got
comics.
some TF2 comics, which are just like funny little one-offs or whatever. A Left 4 Dead one, which like explains what happens to the characters after Left 4 Dead 1. And then it also has a little Portal one where it shows what a Ratman was doing.
I read
and
that
he's
one.
the reason
Portal 2
Shell
even
got put in
happened.
got put in stasis after
Yeah.
or whatever.
Because he knew. oh my, like he's like the only survivor of Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, and the whole thing with how Wheatley was specifically designed to make GLaDOS more stupid, and then you just put him in control of the whole
And then,
facility.
oh, that was great. And then like for half of Portal 2, you're running around with GLaDOS as a potato on your gun.
It's fucking genius.
Oh, I love the ending to Portal 2. So
Yeah.
let's talk. So
Shoot the moon.
So with the ending, it's like, I clearly remember my reaction to, you were like, you're doing the boss fight with Wheatley, and you have to connect a bunch of like cores to him or whatever. And it's at one point you're on the ground, and right, you like look up, and there's a hole in the roof, and you see the moon. And I remember my immediate thought was like, this isn't about to happen. And you shoot the moon, and then it all happens. And I'm like, oh my god, you get sucked into space and everything, and GLaDOS saves you. And I love the ending. The ending is one of my favorite video game endings ever, where like GLaDOS doesn't hate you anymore, she just doesn't care.
She just wants you out.
And she sends you up the elevator with the turret opera.
The turret opera is like one of my favorite songs of all time.
Such a wonderful part. It's one of like probably my favorite moments in any video game ever. And then it ends, and you're on the surface, and then she shoots up the companion cube, which, if we're being honest, I never really understood.
Oh, well, that's just because that's from the first game.
Well, I know the companion cube's from the first game.
Well, you burn it at one point.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
well,
like
that's it. It's like it's just a callback.
like if she was just trying to like guilt trip you or whatever.
Well, I think it's just a yoke. She's like, here, take this too. Do you remember when you burned this?
Yeah. Whatever.
I think, speaking of turret opera, the music in that game, the music combined with
great.
The atmosphere is so good. Like,
there's just so many great, like when you're like flying through the air and it's like playing or whatever. It's great.
Yeah, there's like different music stabs for like when you're doing different things, like when you're in those floaty like things. When you bounce on the blue gel, there's a little like stuff.
And there's so many great Easter eggs too.
Yeah.
There's like in every other puzzle or chapter or whatever, there's a Ratman room.
Yeah, and the radios and stuff. Like, they let you download the whole soundtrack if you buy the game, and I was just listening to it. There's one called Halls of Science that's really fun. The Wheatley boss battle music is really good. Like, turret opera, just all the ambient stuff. Like, they do it so fucking good. All of that like style is so at my alley.
And one thing we didn't even point out was co-op in Portal 2 is great. Like the perfect way, like in my opinion, the campaign itself, like it's fun, but like it's missing any like real meaty puzzles. I think all of the like really good puzzles in Portal 2 are all in co-op.
There's one in Portal 2 that I remember vividly. It's the one with the big fan. Did you ever play on that one?
I mean, I know I did. I just don't remember it off the top.
I remember
It's been years since I played Portal 2.
The big fan. The first time I did it stumped me so hard, but then I figured it out.
Was it in single player?
No, it's in
co-op.
Co-op, yeah.
Yeah, I had an old friend, and we played through all of Portal 2's co-ops, and it took us like months, just because like we would kill each other. It was just it's so much fun to play with people.
Yeah, like I have so many memories of that game. It's the best game, I think. It's the best video game ever. It's my favorite video game ever. I'm not gonna be like, it's the best.
It doesn't even have Battle Royale, so I wouldn't say that.
That'd be fun. Just kidding. Please don't do that, Valve. Don't do it. I know how much you like money.
Here's the other thing. Valve creates the greatest games ever made, and then they just stop making games.
Yeah.
Let's look at Valve's track record, all right? In like
Half-Life.
the late 90s, they make Half-Life, groundbreaking,
Broke
blah, blah, blah.
records.
Then they make Half-Life 2, which is still widely considered one of the best games ever. Ends on a cliffhanger, then they never make another one. And they probably never will.
No, they definitely never
It just
will.
doesn't make any sense. There's Team Fortress 2. People still consider that the best class-based multiplayer shooter, except for maybe Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's Left 4 Dead, another one. That's just fantastic, which they haven't made a third one.
They won't.
They
Because it
won't.
just doesn't make money. Valve at this point, as
Valve
a company...
doesn't even give a shit. They have Steam. Why do you need to make games when you have motherfucking Steam?
Like, a lot of people are mad that Valve won't make any more games, but I just am happy I'm just happy to let them rest and make money.
Yeah.
Because,
I still think they need to make games. But, like, even then, I'm pretty sure all their, like, writers are gone.
Yeah,
The last game they made, I think, was Portal 2 in 2011.
Well, what about Dota? Who even considers Dota? Who even
Dota
gives a shit?
I don't really give a shit about Dota.
Well, that's the thing. It's like all their writers leave. All they're left with is stuff like Dota. Like, they were kind of going in it. Like, they were becoming more of a company. And the thing about a company now is like, make money.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're doing. I'm fine with what they've put out. Like, it's so much nostalgia for me, and I would just rather let it rest.
They don't give a shit about making games anymore, especially with Oculus taking off.
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn.
That's another thing. So many people at Valve have gone to Oculus. And you know what? Like, if we just let that happen, maybe, much better shit will come out. Because the way that video games are changing now is a lot of it, I feel, is drifting away from telling a story. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it a whole lot, but a lot of people are like trying to think of new ways to be like, how do you play the game instead of what is in the game. And that could be harmful, that could be fun. You don't know. You just don't know. Like, you have to adapt, and you have to be happy with like what happens, I feel. So just like let Valve make the fucking Oculus, play that Portal 2 campaign over and over again, because that's what I did.
Just do nothing but play Portal 2.
Yeah, and you could play Half-Life too, because that shit's like 500 hours. There's a lot of Half-Life. There's Half-Life 1, there's Half-Life Blue Shift. There's the other one that I can't remember.
See, I think I don't know. I think Half-Life's pretty overrated. I just don't think it holds up as well. Like, I was playing, like, I forget how long ago, but I was like trying to play through Half-Life 2. And here's the thing is, like, Valve had their fucking physics engine, and like they wouldn't basically they just there were so many fucking physics puzzles. It's like, look, we have a physics engine. Look, we have a physics engine. I'm like, I don't care.
But then they did Portal 2, and it's like, this is so much more fun. Because, Half-Life had the gravity gun, which is like...
Oh, gravity gun was the best part.
It was the best part.
Ravenholm. That's...
It was like the best part of the game.
That's a classic.
Yeah, and Half-Life 2 is just the first-person shooter. That's really all it is, I think. I don't really, like... I don't feel as attached to the characters. Like, there's Alex.
Yeah, people go on about how great a character Gordon Freeman is. He's just...
He's not a character. He's whatever. He's just you.
Yeah,
like, he's just a player.
Maybe that's why people like him, but, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care about him. He never... Even when, like, characters are, like, talking to him and in the middle of, like, great dilemmas or whatever.
Yeah, like,
and I get,
wow.
Again, people say they like him because, I could fit myself in there. But, like, when he has an established name and a backstory, he's, a physicist? It's like, sorry, my name isn't Gordon. I'm not a white guy with a beard and glasses. Also, I'm not a fucking physicist.
Also, I can't, like, single-handedly take down the government with a crowbar and some guns I found. Like,
crowbar and a grenade launcher.
Gordon Freeman is Gordon Freeman. He's just, silent protagonist. And, like, you can't really fit yourself into him, but he is you. Like, you do what he does, and that you play the game. But, I feel like even though Shell's also a silent protagonist, she has more personality. Because, she's the most stubborn subject, and GLaDOS hates her guts.
That was another thing about that Portal comment I was talking about. I think, in the end, Ratman? Yeah.
Ratman.
He goes unconscious because he got shot or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And he drops the case files or whatever. And the reason he knew to save Shell specifically was because, like, at the end it shows, like, her case file that dropped out of his hand, and it was just going on at, like, it was stamped as, like, extremely stubborn, do not test under any circumstance or whatever.
Yeah, and she's just so cool. And that's another thing, the dynamic between Shell and GLaDOS. There were some points where I was actually playing the game and I laughed out loud because of some of the shit that GLaDOS says.
Yeah, she's so funny.
She's fucking hilarious. She's like...
That's what really takes it, is the writing.
It's all the writing. And, the writers left. Valve just wants to be a company, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I'm happy with their little slice of what we got. And, that's that. Portal 2 is my favorite game ever. Everything about it is just so right for me. And... yeah, fucking nostalgia. 12-year-old me couldn't get enough of it. 18-year-old me can't get enough of it.
Any other games off the top of your head you can think of as your favorites? Because I can think of a few.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Jesus fucking
Nope,
Christ.
just kidding. And we're not going into that because everybody said what they need to say about that, and that's that.
Just to, like, quickly list a shit ton off. The Batman Arkham games, specifically Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. The other two aren't that good as compared to those two, but those two are great. Fallout New Vegas is my favorite Fallout game. The XCOM series I love to death. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 are up there as some of my favorites. Dead by Daylight, definitely one of my favorites. And then probably the Call of Duty Black Ops games are also my favorites.
I really like I like Borderlands as well. Obviously, I like West of Loathing. And not a whole lot of whole people know about that, but it's like um, it's an RPG. I'm trying to think. Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon. That is good fucking shit because I'm just obsessed with roller coasters. Side note: I went to Cedar Point and I rode the Steel Vengeance. It's the new one. Fucking wicked. And I'm trying to just go through my Steam library right now. Risk of Rain's really fun. Duck Game.
I was about to say Duck Game.
Duck Game's one of my favorites. Did you ever? Me and Larry did this thing where every time like we lost a round or won a round, we'd eat a warhead, and we made a video on it. It's the Duck Game tournament. We're gonna do it again this year, but we're gonna have Ariel and Dylan with us, and it's gonna be like a bracket.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be so fun. But yeah, I was like, if you lose a round, you just eat a handful of warheads now. Because you can't just do one by one anymore. Because it's like a bracket.
Of course.
Yeah. So, that's a lot of fun. Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Binding of Isaac's really good.
Could play that for hours at a time, except I'm bad at it. Yeah, that's probably my list. Video games. Great way to waste your time.
If you're enjoying it, I don't think it's a waste of time.
No, it's not a waste. Anything you do while you enjoy it isn't a waste of time. So, how can we transition into the Hunger Games?
Battle Royale.
Oh,
Fortnite's a great game.
Fortnite's my actually favorite game. Fuck Portal. Fuck everything. Microtransactions. Top 10 top
Honestly,
5.
though, I'm not even hating on Fortnite anymore. Like,
Yeah, me neither.
like, there's nothing really to hate about it.
Yeah.
Sure, it's overexposed, right?
But that happens to everything.
But like, the reason why it's such a popular game is because it is a genuinely well-made game.
Yeah, it's well made.
I've played it before. I see why people like it. It's not my cup of tea.
I never played it. I like how it looks. I really like cartoony games. I like TF2. But, it's just like when anything gets so much traction, there's always going to be people that, fuck it up. There's always going to be people that make top 5 Fortnite YouTubers who have sworn.
That's a real video.
Yeah, there's always going to be people who upload like 60 an hour a day worth of Fortnite footage just for the AdSense. And then there's people who are actually good at it. And there's people who enjoy it. And then there's people who use it to be cool and fun.
But yeah, Battle Royale is still taking over the world by storm.
Yeah.
Even so many months after it's been popularized.
I actually think that's really cool because I've been fascinated with stuff like Battle Royale for a long time. It sucks that I never saw the original Battle Royale. I saw the Hunger Games first. And
that's such a good movie, Battle Royale.
But we should watch it. I want to watch it.
Yeah, we could. I think I'll give me an excuse to buy it on Blu-ray.
But yeah, Hunger Games wasn't that good of I didn't even read the books. I feel guilty about that.
I haven't read the book. I want to read the book.
Yeah, but Hunger Games is just a movie, but it really brought the Battle Royale to like a more Western audience, I think.
Fortnite?
Well, Hunger Games.
Oh, Hunger Games, yeah.
Hunger Games and then Fortnite. But yeah.
Minecraft survival mode or Minecraft survival game or
definitely.
Minecraft Hunger Games.
Yeah. The Belko
everybody's
experiment.
doing it again in Black Ops 4. They're doing Battle Royale.
Fallout 76.
It's not really a Battle Royale.
Well,
you could fight other people. It's more like a survival game than a Battle Royale.
Okay.
I am genuinely excited for Black Ops 4 Battle Royale. I pre-ordered Black Ops 4, which it's actually getting a lot of backlash right now.
Really? What'd they do?
I don't even know if we're being honest. So, I don't know. One thing they did is Black Ops 4 is not having a campaign, which a lot of people were like, oh, that's pretty lame, but like nobody plays the campaign to begin with. Like I think some statistic was like 20% of people actually played the campaign.
Well, yeah, the campaigns have got really boring. They always
the last good campaign was probably Advanced Warfare. Before that was Ghost, which was utter shit, and then every other one before that was still pretty good. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of lost its footing. But yeah, beyond that, I don't understand it. They don't have a season pass. They have a Black Ops pass. And I think, now don't quote me on this, because I don't understand it at all. I pre-ordered it, like the special edition, so I'm just getting everything in general. But I think the thing is, like, I think the only way you can get the DLC is by buying the Black Ops pass. You can't just pay like $20 for one DLC you want. You have to pay like $60 for every single DLC. I don't know. I don't understand it. But anyway,
Anyway, Battle Royale is taking America by storm, so let's continue the tradition of every other episode, until this gets boring, which it probably will, of doing a Hunger Games simulator on brantsteel.net.
So if you remember 2 episodes ago, for all one viewer who's probably kept watching these,
Yeah. Could you imagine if there's a guy out there in like Wisconsin?
like one guy we don't even, like in
Yeah.
Wisconsin or Nebraska, who's like, I really like these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my family, and then they're gonna get rich. Not gonna happen. But here we go.
We're gonna be adding. We're gonna do another one of these. First, we're gonna have our champion,
Returning champion, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Hope he eats shit.
Who got runner up last time?
I don't remember. Oh, it was somebody I wanted to win. Do you think? Should I pause it and go back to the last Yamtalk? And
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna pause it and we'll be back in a hot second.
Okay. Fozzy Bear.
Fozzy Bear was the runner up.
Fozzy Bear was the runner-up. I really want him to win because I just love Fozzy Bear.
So in the champion circle, we're gonna have Shia LaBeouf and Fozzy Bear.
Yeah, champion circle. Let's have the horror movie circle. Do you want to do
We're gonna do. Yeah, we'll do Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins and Michael Myers?
No, we'll do Romina.
What about Michael Myers?
Fine, we'll do Michael Myers.
Dude is so influential in the horrorscape.
Fine, okay. So from District 1, which is the champion circle, we have Shia LaBeouf and Fozzie Bear from last episode. In the fucking losers district, we're gonna have Adam's vape pen.
No, that's the inanimate
Oh
district.
God, okay. Well, for second one, we have Tom Atkins and Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Alright. So for District 3, what are we making this?
The inanimate circle. Do you want to do my vape?
We'll do Adam's lame ass vape.
And what else? A can of Arizona.
I was about to say Arizona green tea.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Arizona it is. I just made eye contact with one across the room.
I was just thinking of
was
like Arizona green tea.
It was subliminal messaging because there are 4 cans in this room right now.
All right, so for team racial insensitivity, we're gonna have JonTron,
Jantran, and who else?
Heimler,
Who's that?
the Nazi. It's like a no. Okay, how about not Heimler? Heimler? I don't remember his name. We will do.
Was Alex Jones in the last one?
Oh, we'll do Alex Jones. Team racial insensitivity, Alex Jones and JonTron.
Team Yamtalk, Adam and John Michael. Are we in it again?
Are we using ourselves again? Let's use our sons.
Our sons? Okay.
So johnmiggle Bandwiggle,
And Adam Salty.
because he died last game.
Shut up. No, I did not. Yes, I did. All around me are familiar.
All right, so for District 6, Vladimir the cat.
Oh.
We'll do our pets, team
Okay.
pet.
Team
Vladimir the cat and Herbie the dog.
Herbie.
That's my dog.
That's so cute.
He's a beagle. Herbie the beagle.
Herbie the Beagle.
And then next we'll do Team Epic Gamers. Ivan Drago, my character in Dead by Daylight.
Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drago. And let's do Gandhi.
Epic Gamer.
Swagmaster 69. No. Here, we'll have XXX Swagmaster 42069.
Post Malone.
Oh yeah, so for District 8 we'll have Post Malone.
Post Malone and...
X.
Ugh, is that too soon?
I don't know. Okay, we'll do Post Malone. And then we can also do Lil Pumpernickel. Or just Lil Pump.
Little Pumpernickel.
Lil Pump.
Alright.
District 9. We have...
Flubber.
What's Flubber?
It's like,
From the movie?
Flubber, the movie?
The, Robin Williams movie.
Is that a movie? I just thought it was that, like, stuff that's, like, rubbery stuff, and it's like you stick it to...
Well, I mean, that's kind of what the
that's
movie
what it
is.
is. Alright.
Yeah, the Robin, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll do Flubber.
Flubber.
Okay, let's think let's outdated comedy movies.
Uh-huh.
This is going off topic, but I've been watching some like 80s comedy movies.
Uh-huh.
They are so rapey.
Yeah.
Like, it is fucking creepy. Like, a lot of, like, Porky's, Police Academy, just, like, 80s, or Revenge of the Nerds especially. 80s movies where it's, like, a bunch of, like, lower guys, they gotta get, like, against all those jocks and girls.
Fucking
it is so rapey.
Incels. Samurai Cop.
Get the fuck out of here.
Samurai
Cop. Oh, yeah, that could be one. We'll have team, well, first, let's finish this up. But, yeah, side note, 80s comedies are very rapey.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Anyway, so let's go back to team outdated comedies. We'll have Flubber and Samurai
Rape Joke.
Cop. Rape Joke?
Well, it is outdated 80s comedy.
Alright, well, for team... Okay, so is Rape Joke the final answer for that one?
I don't know. What do you think?
Samurai Cop.
Okay, Samurai Cop it is.
Samurai Cop's a wonderful movie, by the way. Alright, so for District 10...
My fingers. Just my fingers.
That makes me uncomfortable. Fine, we'll do Adam's fingers.
Alright. So
And...
I'm already at a disadvantage. Well, no, I died, right, in the explosion.
Alright.
And my fingers flew off. So they were
And now
like,
your son's trying to, like, capture your fingers.
yeah.
How about your fingers and your spleen?
Alright. And my spleen also flew out. Those are the
Yes.
only things they could recover.
Those are the only salvage things.
We have
Okay.
Adam's organs corner.
For District 11, we will have the NAACP.
Okay. Alright.
And the NRA.
Oh my god.
NAACP and the NRA. Team acronym is what they'll be called.
I think it goes a little deeper than acronym.
And the final district, we will have... Okay, I got a good one for this, right?
Okay.
Kevin Spacey.
I'm giving you the face. You can't see it, but I'm giving you the face.
We'll have Kevin Spacey. Alright?
Uh-huh.
And... hold on. Okay. So this is a realistic lineup. Let me just What the fuck? Hey, you're not allowed to peek.
Okay, fine.
Sorry. It's gonna be great, okay?
Alright. Well, to fill the dead air, I will be drinking water into the microphone.
Okay.
Mm.
So
No.
we're gonna go ahead
Too
and go.
gross.
I'm gonna go ahead and start from the beginning and go through all of our teams and the team names. All right.
Okay.
All right. So in the winner's circle, we have Shia LaBeouf and Fozzie Bear. In Team Horror, we have Tom Atkins and Michael Myers.
Yep.
For Team Inanimate Object, we have Adam's lame-ass vape and an Arizona green tea. For District Racial Insensitivity, we have JonTron and Alex Jones. All right.
Yeah.
For District The Blood of Our Sons, we have... Or District Sins of Our Fathers, we have johnmiggle, Banwiggle, and Adam Salty.
Yep.
For District Pets, we have Vladimir the Cat and Herbie the Beagle. All right.
Yep.
For Team Epic Gamers, we have Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drogo.
And XXX Swagmaster 42069.
What a dude.
For Team Rappers, we have Post Malone and Lil Pump. For Team Outdated Comedies, we have Flubber and Samurai Cop. For Team All That Remains, we have Adam's Fingers and Adam's Spleen. For Team Acronym, we have the NAACP and the NRA. And for Team Tasteless Joke, we have Kevin Spacey and the Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class.
What the hell is your problem?
All right, are we ready?
What the hell is your problem? Okay.
Please add a space to this name.
Let me see.
XXX Swagmaster.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's because it has numbers? I don't know. We'll put a space in between the numbers and the Swagmaster.
Okay. Do 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 do
I did. What do you mean?
Are we gonna have to cut Swagmaster for 2069?
We're not cutting Swag. I did. I put a space between the fucking name. Hold on.
Maybe we'll just have to do Swagmaster.
No.
Well, we can call him Swagmaster for 2069,
Okay, I
but just
fixed it.
for the sake of... Okay.
All right. The games begin.
Here we go.
As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Tom Atkins runs away from the cornucopia, presumably groping every female's ass on the way there.
I should have married you.
Michael Myers rips a mace out of XXX Swagmaster 420's hands.
Oh, no.
Michael Myers might be a fucking power player this game.
What does he need a mace for?
John Tron scares Samurai Cop away from the cornucopia. He just like makes himself bigger. Ooga booga booga booga.
Ooga booga. Rich blacks actually commit more crimes than poor whites.
John-Miggle Bandwiggle runs away from the cornucopia. Flubber finds a bag of explosives. Let's just remember that Flubber is this tiny little like rubber alien
It's like
thing.
boing, boing,
Boinga
boing.
boinga as he's dragging a crate of explosives. Adam's lame-ass vape runs away from the cornucopia. Wow, what a fucking
Can you
surprise.
start saying that a little quieter?
Does she not know?
No. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Vladimir the cat runs away. Adam Salty runs away. Arizona Green Tea grabs a shovel. Adam's Fingers grabs a jar of fishing bait while Ivan Drago gets fishing gear.
My fingers and Ivan Jogger are paired up.
The Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class finds a bag of explosives. Oh no. The NRA grabs a jar of fishing bait while Post Malone gets fishing gear.
Ew, what's he doing with them?
Shia LaBeouf runs away. Herbie the Beagle rips a mace out of the NAACP's hands. Adam's Spleen and Lil Pump fight for a bag. Lil Pump gives up and retreats. He lost a fight to his spleen.
My spleen.
Kevin Spacey finds a bag full of explosives. Alex Jones runs away. Fozzie Bear clutches a first aid kit and runs away.
Fozzie Bear's learning from his mistakes. He knows what to do now. Go Fozzie. I'm rooting for my son and Fozzie Bear.
All right.
You want me to
Are
read
you
them?
reading the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fozzie Bear, NAACP, Herbie the Beagle, and Adam Spleen hunt for other tributes. Ivan Drago fishes. Oh no!
Oh no.
Flubber kills Tom Atkins for his supplies.
Oh, my mustache!
He kills him for his mustache.
No, but okay. So let's just imagine that Flubber did do that. So now Flubber's just walking around with Tom Atkins' mustache on his face.
Bouncing around.
Let's just say when Flubber kills somebody, he just keeps an item as a trophy.
Michael Myers practices his archery. Damn, he's becoming versatile. Halloween 12, the archer. Jan Tran chases XXX Swagmaster for 2069. Shia LaBeouf overhears Post Malone and Kevin Spacey talking in the distance.
Ew.
Alex Jones explores the arena looking for gay frogs. Vladimir the Cat, Johnmiggle Bandwiggle, and Arizona Green Tea hunt for other tributes. Did you... Oh, never mind.
It probably didn't hold the whole thing, whatever you're looking at.
No, I mean, like, I looked at Thresh, and I got it confused with NAACP, and I was like, did you do this on purpose? The NRA travels to higher ground. Samurai Cop questions his sanity. Lil Pump fishes. The Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class explores the arena. Field trip. Adam Salty makes a slingshot. Adam's lame-ass vape receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Free juice.
I fucking hate you.
Adam's fingers pick flowers. Just imagine, like... Alright. So, one fallen tribute. Tom Atkins. God, that's really sad.
My mustache. All right.
Go.
Swagmaster 420, XXX Swagmaster 42069 attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Shia LaBeouf looks at the night sky. The Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor.
They all get one, or do they have to share one?
He'll have to share one. Adam Spleen attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Flubber sees a fire but stays hidden. Adam's lame-ass vape and Samurai Cop hold hands.
Aww.
Ivan Drago passes out from exhaustion.
I am tired. I sleep here.
Fozzie Bear destroys John-Miggle Bandwiggle's supplies while he is asleep.
Oh, man.
Kevin Spacey, Herbie the Beagle, and Alex Jones cheerfully sing songs together.
Wait, Herbie the Beagle, Kevin Spacey, and Alex Jones?
Yes.
What are they singing about?
The NRA climbs a tree to rest. They're all just sitting in the tree with like sniper rifles.
They're like, oh man, I'm tired. Shoot,
Vladimir the
don't
cat
exhaust
cooks his food before putting his fire out.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
Arizona Green Tea thinks about winning. NAACP goes to sleep. Lil Pump and JonTron huddle for warmth. Post Malone thinks about winning. Adam's fingers look at the night sky.
Tell me how that works.
Just- Father. Michael Myers attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Adam Salty dies from hunger.
No.
Your son died from hunger.
He was the second one to die. What a fucking weakling. God. Okay. Adam's lame ass vape hunts for other tributes. Samurai cop strangles Shia LaBeouf with a rope. Yes!
Damn, he didn't last long at all.
Adam's spleen tends to XXX Swagmaster 42069's wounds. The NRA defeats JonTron in a fight but spares his life. Betrayal. Lil Pump.
How do you think that fight goes? Just a bunch of angry white people with guns shooting at JonTron as he like runs down a hill.
He's like, ah! Lil Pump is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Fuck, he was trying to get to his soft side. He got fucked for it. Michael Myers scares Kevin Spacey off. Flubber and Alex Jones split up to search for resources. Dude, Flubber's gonna stab him in the back and take his...
Flubber's gonna be a power player. He's gonna be like the psychopath of his son.
Vladimir the cat searches for firewood. Post Malone stabs johnmiggle Wiggle while his back is turned.
My son.
Post Malone literally stabbed your son in the back.
My God, his music's good, so I'll forgive him.
Yeah. Herbie the Beagle stalks the NAACP. I thought, oh no, but Rue is the NAACP, so there you go. The Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class goes hunting. Field trip. Ivan Drago explores the arena. Arizona Green Tea defeats Fozzy Bear in a fight, but spares his life. Adam's fingers make a slingshot. They all team up. They go, okay, you get the string. So fallen players, Adam Salty, Shia LaBeouf, and John Miggle.
Both our sons are dead.
And Shia LaBeouf. God, that's a tragic one, except for Shia LaBeouf.
All right, Vladimir the cat and Adam's fingers talk about the tributes still alive. I like to imagine each one of Adam's fingers are sentient.
They're like the hive mind from Kids Next Door.
Arizona Green Tea cooks her food before putting her fire out. I guess Arizona Green Tea is a her.
Yeah.
The NRA and Fozzy Bear tell stories about themselves to each other.
I was on the Muppets. One time I shot the fucking faggot. I don't know.
Adam's lame-ass vape begs for Kevin Spacey to kill him. He refuses, keeping the vape alive.
You would.
The NAACP is awoken by nightmares.
Oh, no.
Is it true? Is JonTron really out there? Post Malone unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's what you get for killing my son, you bastard.
Post Malone, no.
Michael Myers receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. God, it's getting scary. Now he's gone full slasher.
Too many weapons.
Herbie the Beagle kills Samurai Cop with a hatchet.
Oh my god.
I'm rooting for my dog. Adam's spleen receives a hatchet. A lot of hatchets going around.
I'm rooting for my spleen and Fozzie Bear.
All right, so the Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class, Alex Jones, Lil Pump, Ivan Drago, and XXX Swagmaster all sleep in shifts. That's a power team.
Yeah.
Flubber cries himself to sleep. I'm just a sad little Flubber.
He's getting tears on his mustache.
JonTron climbs the tree to rest. He just falls out of the tree in the middle of the night.
He's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Adam's lame-ass vape sprains his ankle while running away from Lil Pump.
I'd like to imagine. I'd like to imagine the vape is like legs are like these big muscular legs, and then the like top of the body is just this little vape.
He's like, Herbie the Beagle, NRA, and Adam's fingers hunt for other tributes.
Damn.
Michael Myers travels to higher ground.
Michael Myers is definitely gonna be top tier.
Okay, wait. Alex Jones convinces Jan-Tran not to kill him, only to kill him instead. So, did Alex Jones just kill Jan-Tran? I think that's how that works.
Alex Jones killed JonTron.
Either way, betrayal.
Racial team insensitivity.
Betraying each other, goddamn. The Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class fishes.
Field trip.
Adam's spleen diverts the NAACP's attention and runs away.
Look at me, I'm a spleen, and he just flies away.
Isn't this so wacky? Zoom.
Zoom.
Flubber begs for Vladimir the cat to kill him. He refuses, keeping Flubber alive. Go, Vladimir. Ivan Drago sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. I see fire. I do not investigate. They are not worthy of my big muscles. Arizona Green
He could
Tea.
create fire by just rubbing his thighs together. My thunder thighs will keep me warm.
Allow me to demonstrate old Siberian technique.
He just like sits down and he just starts like...
Mother taught me this technique when we were in Siberia for war crimes.
freezing in Siberian wilderness.
Arizona Green Tea goes hunting. Fozzie Bear constructs a shack. Kevin Spacey attacks XXX Swagmaster for 2069, but he manages to escape. Fallen tributes.
So was it Alex Jones?
No, it was JonTron.
Oh, okay.
Train is gone. Post Malone, Samurai Cop, and JonTron. That one's
Damn.
almost as tragic as our sons.
Right. All right. You know what's really funny though is that the NRA and the NAACP are both the black people from Hunger Games.
Yeah, how does that work?
So the NRA cries them entire selves to sleep. Arizona Green Tea stabs the entire Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class in the back with a trident.
All of them.
Field trip to heaven or hell, depending on...
Hopefully heaven. Hopefully they...
Adam's spleen fends Herbie the Beagle, the entire NAACP, and the Vladimir the cat away from his fire.
Damn, Herbie barks very loud.
Flubber receives a hatchet. That's 2 hatchets now. He's fucking dual wielding.
He just has them stuck in his flubber body.
Adam's lame ass vape starts a fire.
How? Do you have a lithium ion battery?
Ivan Drago receives clean water from unknown sponsor. I hate you. Do some vape tricks.
I'm grateful for this water. It reminds me of the one time I got water in Siberia and I could not drink it because it was too cold.
Alex Jones receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Kevin Spacey and XXX Swagmaster for 2069 talk about the tribute still alive. Fozzie Bear receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Adam's fingers sees a fire but stays hidden. Oh my god. Lil Pump defeats Michael Myers in a fight but spares his life.
What? Lil Pump?
Okay, this looks like it's going to be a power round. So.
Oh yeah, we're getting down to the wire now, folks. Adam's lame-ass vape, Lil Pump, Ivan Drago, and the NAACP raid XXX Swagmaster for 2069's camp while he's hunting.
I'm getting griefed, guys. This isn't fair.
He made a lot of enemies. It's probably because he keeps making your mom jokes. He's like, I fucked your mom.
I fucked all of the NAACP's mothers.
Alex Jones, the NRA, Michael Myers, and Arizona Green Tea hunt for the tributes. Herbie the Beagle questions his sanity.
He's just sitting there, like, staring at the sky. The little dog. He's like, am I really a good boy? They always say and ask, who's a good boy? Never, how's the good boy?
Betrayal. Adam's fingers severely injure Adam's spleen and leave them to die.
Only one of us can be the remainder.
As soon as they got in the arena, they were like...
Adam's finger's a power player, too.
Yeah, fuck. Vladimir the cat attacks Kevin Spacey, but Fozzie Bear protects him, killing Vladimir the cat? I have lost all respect for Fozzie Bear.
And I was rooting for Fozzie Bear, too.
Flubber receives an explosive from none unsponsored. So Flubber's just bouncing around with a landmine inside of him.
That's 2 hatchets and a landmine. He's just bouncing around with a full arsenal.
Goddamn, I think our top 3 biggest players are Lil Pump because he fought off Michael Myers.
Perhaps. But Michael Myers alone is a player. I think Michael Myers, Herbie the Beagle, and Flubber.
I'm thinking...
And your fingers.
I'm thinking Lil Pump, my fingers, and Flubber.
I think Michael Myers and Herbie the Beagle.
That's only because he's your dog.
Yeah, I know, but fuck you.
Okay, we lost Adam's spleen. Sometimes I forgot.
Alex Jones starts a fire. Michael Myers and Flubber sleep in shifts, so they're working together now.
Oh, 2 power players.
Ivan Drago looks at night sky.
It reminds me of time. I looked at night sky and I saw a constellation that reminded me of Mother Russia, and I said, that is one ugly fat bitch.
Lil Pump screams for help. Eshketa! They thought he was screaming for help, but he was actually just screaming Eshketa in the middle of the night. Eshketa!
Dude, what if that's his power move? I hope he wins.
Herbie the Beagle receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor.
Fresh food from an unknown.
Fozzie Bear is awoken by nightmares, probably because he helped
Because he
Kevin
killed my
Spacey.
cat.
Adam's lame-ass vape attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful.
So you can't do it this time.
Kevin Spacey cooks his food before putting his fire out. The NRA defeats the NAACP but spares their life.
That's not good.
Swagmaster 42069 defeats Adam's fingers but spares their lives.
Good, you better.
Arizona Green Tea starts a fire. I think Arizona Green Tea is the Katniss of this one.
Yeah,
It's a female, and she's like really good with survival skills.
Arizona Green Tea's kind of laying low.
Hey man, stop that.
Herbie the Beagle camouflages himself in the bushes.
He's just sitting in a bush with his like tail poking out.
Ivan Drago taints Arizona Green Tea's food, killing her. Isn't that so sad?
Wow.
That is really fuck.
I do not like green tea. It reminds me.
It reminds me of the one time I drank green tea
And I didn't like it, so I spit it out.
and so I killed.
Oh no.
This is a bad game.
Oh no.
Alex Jones trap kills Flubber.
No, Flubber.
We have NRA and Alex Jones making it to like the top 10. That's disturbing.
I don't know, but I'm worried. If Alex Jones wins this,
This is a big risk. When we put people like that in here because, it's a 1 in 24
I'm
chance.
still putting all my bets on Herbie the Beagle.
Okay. The NAACP thinks about home. Adam's lame-ass vape chases Michael Myers. XXX Swagmaster 42069 practices his archery. Her archery.
No scope. No scope. No scope. He's just like shooting arrows into the ground. Keeps missing the target.
The NRA scares Lil Pump off. Lil Pump wouldn't be scared of the NRA.
You know what I'm just imagining is like it's from Scooby-Doo. Like the NRA just like jumps out of the bushes like they're hunting rifles, and then Lil Pump is just like scatter, and he starts doing the Scooby-Doo run where his like legs move in motion, and he just zooms out of there. I'm kind of hoping for Lil Pump too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad.
All right, let's go. Proceed.
Adam's fingers hunt for other tributes. Kevin Spacey steals from Fozzie Bear while he isn't. Kevin Spacey's a prick in this one. He killed my cat, and
I don't think he killed your cat. I thought Fozzie Bear killed your cat.
Well, yeah. Well, Fozzie Bear spared his life, and then Kevin Spacey just steals.
Oh,
from
I
him.
really liked you in that one movie.
Wow. Arizona Green Tea and Flubber are dead. That's the saddest one.
That's sad.
I think
that's like PETA and Katniss dying halfway through Hunger Games.
I think that's the saddest one, to be honest.
All right. So Swagmaster tends to his wounds. Adam's fingers strangle Lil Pump.
No! Come on, what are you guys doing?
You're responsible for his death.
That's sad.
Alex Jones destroys Herbie the Beagle's supplies. That was a mistake, because now Herbie's going to be dead set on vengeance.
I hope Herbie gets
Adam's
him.
lame-ass vape looks at the night sky. Ivan Drago looks at night sky.
Well, we already did the night sky one.
Kevin Spacey receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. He's definitely the antagonist this time around.
I'm so sad that him and Alex Jones.
The NRA and Michael Myers talk about the tribute still alive. The NAACP defeats Fozzie Bear in a fight, but spares his life. All right.
Okay. I think this is the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the top 11.
All right. That's great for you. Oh no.
This is a really bad game.
No.
The NAACP dies of dysentery.
All at once.
All at once.
Alex Jones is just like, well, that couldn't have been avoided.
Oh my god.
No.
I bet Alex Jones shit in their water. Kevin Spacey scares Alex Jones off. The NRA scares Ivan Drago off. Ivan Drago would not be scared of the NRA. If anything, he'd be scared of, like, I don't know.
His mother.
Yeah. He must have saw someone that reminded him of his mom. XXX Swagmaster diverts Adam's fingers' attention and runs away. They all 5 go, what? Herbie the Beagle picks flowers. Oh.
I really want Herbie the Beagle to win. Everybody's so unlikable, and then there's just the dog.
Yeah, I think
just this
this
little
point,
fat dog.
Herbie and Ivan Drago are my top 2.
Yeah, those are definitely my top 2.
And my fingers are in the top 3.
If Ivan Drago wins, we need to make him like the cover of this episode.
Definitely. Michael Myers searches for a water source. Fozzie Bear tries to sleep through the entire day. Adam's lame-ass vape injures himself. Yeah, you would. God. My vape is like the.
All right, so the deaths from
coconut
that day
head.
were the NAACP and Lil Pump.
That's,
All right.
They just get worse.
Adam's lame ass vape dies from hypothermia.
God,
Probably didn't charge it. No, Herbie the Beagle lets Alex Jones into his shelter.
He better be only letting him in to fucking snap his neck.
Ivan Drago and Fozzy Bear talk about tributes. Michael Myers and XXX Swagmaster fight Adam's Fingers and the NRA. Adam's Fingers and the NRA survive.
Wait, who did? Who fought? Who died?
So Adam's Fingers and the NRA survived, meaning Michael Myers and XXX Swagmaster are dead. Two more. The likable ones are dropping off faster and faster.
I really wish my fingers took it for the team and died.
And
with
then
the
Kevin
NRA.
Spacey goes to sleep.
Hopefully forever.
All right.
That was mean.
The cornucopia is replenished with food and supplies.
Oh no! Everybody always dies on this one.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Read it. Read it. Read it. Read it.
John Michael, this is gonna break your heart.
No, did Herbie die?
Worse.
Oh, no.
Ivan Drago decapitates Herbie
No.
with his sword.
It was a mercy killing.
How
I just
could
hope
this
Ivan
happen?
Drago pulls through now.
The NRA is unable to convince Kevin Spacey not to kill him. Okay, so we lost the NRA.
Okay, NRA is dead?
We still have Kevin Spacey and Alex Jones.
That's good. What if they're like the final two?
I hope not.
It's like antagonist versus anti-hero.
Okay, Adam's Fingers, Alex Jones, and Fozzie Bear don't go to the feast. So we lost those. We're at the final 5 already.
Are we? Who are the final 5?
They're there.
God damn. Yeah, Adam's lame ass vape, Michael Myers, XXX Swagmaster, Herbie, the NRA, and Ivan Drago. All right, so final 4.
Wait,
Final
Ivan
4.
Drago?
Ivan Drago's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive?
Wait, no, he's dead.
Well, you didn't read the page before that.
No.
There was a page of just like 5 pictures. So he must have died on that one.
What? Wait. How'd he die?
I don't know, because you skipped the page.
What page did I skip?
You skipped the page right after the feast one. It's that
Oh,
one.
I did. Damn. Kevin Spacey tracks down and kills Ivan Drago.
What the fuck?
Fozzie Bear tends to Alex Jones' wounds. Adam's Fingers make a slingshot.
Okay, my fingers and Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear's good. He made it to top 2 last time.
Alright, this is getting scary.
But Fozzie Bear killed my cat, so
Holy shit.
no.
Holy shit. Holy shit. This is the most anticlimactic ending, but the most impressive one. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
This is the end. Fozzie Bear questions his sanity. Alright?
Yeah.
Adam's Fingers and Kevin Spacey threaten a double suicide and they die. So this leaves Fozzie Bear and Alex Jones.
It's between the runner-up from last one.
It's going to be a lot more anticlimactic than you think because Alex Jones dies from hunger.
Thank God.
So the winner of this one is the runner-up from last time.
Dude. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Fozzie Bear has won.
Fozzie Bear is the winner of
I'm
Hunger
really
Games round
disappointed.
2.
I wanted Ivan Drago to win.
Me too. I wanted Adam Salty or what was the other one? I don't know.
Johnmiggle Bane. Oh, I don't know. I was hoping for Herbie the Beagle or Ivan Drago.
Damn.
So yeah, that's Fozzie Bear is the winner.
Who is? Oh, Alex Jones was the runner-up, wasn't he?
Yep. Let's see who got the most kills. Alex Jones got 2. Kevin Spacey got Adam's Fingers got 4 kills.
That's almost 1 kill for every finger. Well, if you don't count thumbs, that it is.
God damn. That was
Another exciting round of the Hunger Games simulator. Our new champion is Fozzie Bear. Dude, he's good at this game.
yeah, man.
Fozzie Bear's a
We
fucking
gotta
killer.
get the victory jingle.
All right, pull it up, 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 pull it up. We're singing victory songs, bitch, for the victory man.
Beautiful country out here. A frog in it. We don't need a map to keep the show on the road.
What is that?
It's
Oh,
one
it's
of the
Fozzie
songs.
Bear.
I want you to
Yeah.
turn left if you come to a fork in the road. Yes, sir. Turn left at the fork in the road. Turn left.
He'll turn left at the fork in your neck.
Oh my god.
So the winner is Fozzie Bear,
Damn.
the runner-up from last time.
You know what? That's a little bit
What a comeback.
anticlimactic,
Right?
but
Well, the ending was 2 people accidentally die and then Alex Jones dies from hunger.
yeah. You know, fuck. I think what pissed me off the most was when all of the NAACP died of dysentery.
All at once.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But what a fucking, like, the Ivan Drago killing your dog.
that was hurtful.
Yeah, that was messed up. Those are definitely the highlights of the game.
So that was episode 2 of the Hunger Games.
Yeah, dude.
Tune in next week when we do something even more tasteless.
Well, the week after next.
A box full of fetuses versus Planned Parenthood.
Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Write it down.
Team Tasteless Joke. I thought a good tasteless joke was Kevin Spacey and the Lincoln Memorial 4th grade class.
Yeah, fuck. Jesus. Field trip.
The 4th grade Memorial boys soccer team. Field trip.
Field trip. Alright.
Should we
wrap this up?
wrap this up?
Yeah.
That was episode 6.
6 of Yamtalk.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for stopping by once again to listen to the boys discuss
We
things.
them boys.
We are them boys.
We are indeed them boys. There are no other boys. We are not only the boys, but we are dem boys.
Yeah.
And this has been Yam Talk, episode 6,
Tune in next time when we continue our Halloween marathon.
where we'll
and-
be talking about the revenge and curse of Michael Myers.
Yep. Oh, we're doing 3 in 1.
Yeah, boy.
Fuck, boy. And please listen to this fantastic song as we say goodbye.
Be in front of your TV sets.
Be in front of your TV sets.
Remember the big giveaway.
Don't forget
For
the
a
big giveaway.
Miss it.
Don't miss
Don't
it.
forget to wear your mask.
Tom Atkins mustache. Signing off. Thank you.